Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be crocheting my winter wardrobe. I'm super excited for this video because this is actually the first winter I'm going into that I actually know how to crochet, because last winter I didn't know how to crochet. So this is going to be something very new, and this is why I'm so excited to film this video. You will never catch me getting the wrong amount of chains and then crashing out because the project didn't turn out the way it wanted. Like bro, like I really don't have time for the tomfoolery, like come on. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Also, I just came back from school and like the sun is trying to set, because you know how like this whole daylight saving thingy where it's just like it's brighter in the morning and like darker in the evening. Like right now it's only like 5 something and the sun is really trying to set. It's like making me so mad because now like my lighting's bad. Like as you can see, the sun is like trying to like disappear, like come back. Anyway, so my mum actually bought me a whole bunch of yarn recently, and I'm gonna be using that exact same yarn to make this sweater. I actually talked about this sweater that I've been meaning to make and I wanted to make, and I said I was gonna make a video for the sweater, so here the video is. I really don't know what to say, so let's just get into the video. Bro, look at the sun trying to set, like come back, wait. Alright, so here's the new and improved yarn stash. We have a whole bunch of more yarn. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of white. Actually, it isn't white, it's more like a cream. And then we've got a whole bunch of this green, which is the colors we're going to be using for this sweater. But yeah, this is the colors I'm going to be using. I actually bought them in bulk, so that's why I have so much of one color. Okay, so these are the 2 skeins of yarn. They're both actually loops and threads. As for the sweater, if you're curious as to what sweater I'm making, I'm actually going to show it to you right now. This is basically the goal, the inspiration, the freaking reason why my mum brought me so much yarn. Mummy, if you're watching this, thank you so much for buying me all this yarn. Originally, like the colors, obviously, it's like pink and white. Kind of like was levitating to the green. I was just like, okay, I barely have any of this color. Not even I don't have any of this color. So I was like, alright, let's do green. And then this is like more of like a cream, so it's not like exactly white, so I feel like them together would just look amazing. Okay, so for this project I've actually got 3 hooks picked out. I've got a 5mm hook, I've got a 5.5mm hook, and then I've got a 5.75mm hook. I don't know what hook I want to use. I could even size up to a 6, because when it comes to sweaters, especially since this sweater is like more on the chunky side, honestly I think I'm gonna eliminate the 5mm because I don't need the stitches like tight. I might even, hold on, let me pull out my 6mm. Here's a little comparison with the 5mm and 6mm hook. It doesn't look like that much of a difference, but it really does make a difference. I think I might just end up doing some gauge swatches with my 5.75 and my 6mm. Now, I know a lot of people are like against gauge swatches because they're just like, I just go with the flow. I don't know if it's just me, but I need a little gauge swatch, okay? I need to see what I'm in for. As for the stitch, I don't really know what stitch I want to do. I think I might do like half double crochet in the back loop. I could even do link double crochet. Link double crochet is another option. Anyways, you can see it's freaking getting dark outside, so I might just stop being delusional and turn on my light. Hold on. Alright, so I've got the main light on, and I actually have to change the angle because with the way my light kind of like goes down, if I had the camera over there, it would look kind of awkward, so I decided to just change the angle a little bit. I'm really trying to like act like I can see, and I know some of you guys are just like, go put on the glasses. With my lighting right now, if I put on my glasses, it's gonna like kind of look weird, because like, let me show you. Like, you see how like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I remember in middle school, the whole of middle school, I did not wear my glasses. Like, you know, I used to be like freaking glasses biggest hater. Like, I literally did not like the idea of glasses or me wearing. No, I didn't hate people wearing glasses. I just didn't like the idea of me wearing glasses. So the whole of middle school, I did not go like a single day with wearing glasses. Like, the thing is, right, I would go to school, I wouldn't wear my glasses, I would go home and I put them on. Then I go to school, wouldn't wear them, go home, put them on. Like, I bet half of the school didn't even know that I wore glasses. Like, and the whole time I wore glasses, just not at school. Anyways, we're like super off topic from the video. Let's get on to doing these gauge swatches, okay? And we're gonna attempt to do some link double crochet with my 6mm hook, and I'll show you how it looks, okay? Alright, so I've been working my link double crochet. I honestly don't know if I want to use this stitch or not. Like, I mean, it isn't bad. I don't know why I'm hating. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's try doing just like half double crochet. Alright guys, so after a lot of thought, I've come to a conclusion that I'm just gonna do double crochet. We're gonna be using double crochets to make this project. So basically, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the yarn, you know, chain up until like I've got my, I'm not gonna do from like shoulder to shoulder. I'm actually gonna do a little bit more than my shoulder, and then after we chain that, we'll just like build up until we have like 1 panel done, because we're gonna make this in 4 panels. So we're gonna have the front, the back, and then the sleeves, and then sew everything together, and that should be it. We're gonna get started on this project, so yeah, let's do that. After chaining a whole bunch, I've come to 80 chains, and by the way, I'm using a 5.5mm hook. So now I'm just going to be working double crochets in each chain all the way down to the end. I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'll update you a bit later when the lighting's actually good, because as much as I would probably keep filming, I'm gonna lie, my head hurts. That's why I put back on my glosses. I don't know why, but like when I go without my glosses for like a long period of time, like my head starts to hurt, so I just had to put them back on. And then also this main light is truly just making me mad. Like normally when I crochet, I normally have this other light on. Hold on. And this is how this light looks. The only reason why I didn't want to start off this video with this light on is because every time I make a video, I make sure the first clip starts off strong. Like I always gotta make sure my lighting's at its peak. And then like later on in the video, that's when it doesn't really matter as much, and I can go ahead and film in this lighting, and at that point you guys already like invested, so it doesn't even matter anymore. But one thing I did learn ever since starting YouTube is that lighting is truly key. Like believe it or not, lighting can either make or break a video. Like I've done some experiments and I'll like film like in bad lighting, and then I'll film in good lighting and I'll post it, and it's always the bad lighting ones that do terrible, and it's the good lighting ones that do wow. So I guess, I don't know, that's some creative insight I just wanted to share with you guys. I also want to go eat dinner, because like I said, I started filming this video the moment I got back from school. It is 6:24 right now. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I want to eat dinner. I'm hungry. My dad just freaking cooked and I'm super excited. Every time he cooks, every time he steps in that kitchen, I'm telling you, he always throws it down. Every time he steps in that kitchen, he always throws it down. He just freaking cooked. So I'm about to go eat. So I'll update you guys later, okay? Bye. Hi guys, so I wanted to give you a little update on what I've done so far. So it's been about 2 days since I started filming and it's bright again, so I wanted to give you a little update. We have actually done this right here. Do you see all of this? Like bro. And mind you, I've only worked on this at night. Like look at this. I've done all of this, so I've already completed one of these panels. I've also started on my second one as well. I've been crocheting pretty fast, not gonna lie, because I don't know, I feel like when I'm really excited about a project, I will like work on it like as fast as possible. So we're gonna be just straight working today to get this done, so I'm really excited to do that. I feel like so proud of how the colors look. Like look at this, bro. Like oh my gosh, this is about to be like the freaking cutest sweater I've ever owned and made, you know what I mean? But also like I'm really excited for Christmas. Like I definitely, hands down, Christmas has to be like my favorite holiday ever. Like I just love the whole vibe, like the whole Christmassy like spirit, you know, little music, like the chestnuts roasted on an open fire, like oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Like I don't know, I just love the whole vibes. But I'm hands down putting yarn on my Christmas wish list, because why wouldn't I put yarn? Like, you already know, like, who I am. Like, you already know I freaking crochet religiously. So it's just like, hold on. No, but I crochet, like, all the time. Like, there's never a time I'm not crocheting. No, I'm just kidding. There is sometimes I'm not crocheting. But, like, for the most part, I'm always crocheting. But right now, I'm actually switching the colors back to green so I can continue working this. Also, like, for the sweater, I kind of want to do some ribbing. Like, I feel like it would look really nice if I do some ribbing, like, at the bottom, and then for the sleeves, and then, like, I'm going to do it, like, off the shoulder, but I might add, like, a little ribbing, like, it's still going to be off the shoulder, but I think I might still add some ribbing, like, at the top, because I feel like sweaters, like, sometimes sweaters don't require ribbing, but other sweaters do. So this one's gonna have ribbing because I feel like it would look 10 times cuter that way. I really love how these colors are looking together though. Like I feel like they're looking really nice. Like I know my reference also showed like pink and white. I wanted to do green, so I was just like like let's just switch it up a little bit because I didn't want to do pink. The reason why is because I love pink. Like I really love pink, but I didn't want to do pink because I mainly get pink, so I wanted to like get out of that whole pink range because I'm always getting pink and I want to like get a different color. So that's why I got green, because I don't actually have much of this green. I think this green is called like sage green, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage that I did. I don't know, I was like, you know, let me play with the angles a little bit. Let me try to be like aesthetic, and that was my take. I think I was pretty aesthetic. I think I kind of ate that up. You can't lie, ate that up, right. Anyways, but I'm still actively working on this. Throughout these montages, this is all I've really done. So I still haven't really done much, but we're still at this process. Here's how my green yarn's currently looking. It's trying to knot on me so bad, and it's just like, bro, like I really don't have time for the tomfoolery. Like, come on, cooperate with me please. Like
Later that same evening.
Hi everyone, I'm filming from my iPad right now because I do not feel like pulling out the camera, the tripod, all that. No, I'm not pulling that out right now, okay? But I wanted to give you an update. Obviously, like I said, this is the first panel. It's just been sitting next to me this whole time. And this is how the second one is looking. We still gotta do like one more row of the green. I feel like I'm working this up like way faster than ever. Like genuinely, like I thought this was gonna take like way longer, but like it really isn't taking that long. But I think it's also because like I love the colors and I love the yarn I'm using, because this is actually my first time using like loops and threads and I really like it. It's like soft and like I love weight for acrylic yarn. The thing with me is that like ever since I started crocheting, I've only been using like weight for acrylic yarn. I've only used a lightweight yarn once, and that was when I made this dress. It was, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this dress. I did actually use a thick yarn once, and that was when I was making my auntie some stuff for her babies, because she was pregnant at the time. Now obviously she has her twins, her cute little twins. Hi everyone, good morning, or at least good morning to me because I'm filming right now in the morning. But I've crocheted a whole lot since I filmed that last clip, so I'm going to show you everything that I've crocheted. Hold on, I have to stand up so you can see, but I actually finished both panels. And then I've also started on one of the sleeves, which I'm actually finished, because when I sew it together it's going to look like this. So yeah, all we're going to do really is just one more sleeve and then we're going to be done with the whole project. Anyway, so I'm going to chain so I can start the second sleeve. Also, this is my second skein of the green, by the way, so I feel like in total I think I might just need like 2 skeins of each color to complete the sweater. Alright, so for the sleeve, basically what I'm doing is I've already made a slip knot, so all I'm going to do, right, is that I'm going to chain 65, skip the first 2 chains, and then work 63 double crochets. And obviously we're just going to keep doing that until we've met our original sleeve like this, and then we're going to kind of close it together like that. But yeah, I'm going to keep chaining. Alright, 65 chains. I always gotta make sure I count my chains because you will never catch me getting the wrong amount of chains and then crashing out because the project didn't turn out the way I wanted. Like, no. I'm gonna make sure I count my chains, okay? Hi guys, so I'm currently working on the sleeves right now. However, I don't know what's going on, but like, okay, so I'm trying to make the cuff right now for the sleeve. Like, this is just gonna be like a cuff. I'm actually doing it with slip stitches, but I kind of thought that like it was gonna shrink the cuff a little bit, and I mean, maybe it's because I haven't finished working it. Like, maybe if I keep working the cuff, like it'll, I don't know, kind of cinch together, because I didn't want it to be freaking like on my wrist, like on my freaking wrist. But yeah, I'll update you and I'll let you know whether this cinches up or not. I'm really hoping it does, because if not, Alright guys, I've been working on this for a bit and this is how it looks. Honestly, I don't even know how to feel about it, because I feel like I wanted it to cinch in a little bit more, and it in fact did not do that. If I had this on my sleeve like this, honestly, I don't think that looks bad. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm tired of working on this. I can't even remember what I was talking about because my dad was calling me, but we're honestly just gonna attach it to this and see how it looks. The more and more I work on this, the more and more I'm starting to get tired of working on it. So I'm gonna just go ahead, finish this whole thing. I might do a little bit more documentation, or I might just show you the final result. Yeah, you'll see what I end up doing in the next clip. Alright, so this is not the final reveal, but I've kind of like pinned the sleeve onto my body panel with some stitch markers so you guys can kind of see it a little bit more. This is how it looks, right? It's just the only issue I have is that, first of all, why do I have a whole bunch of like extra freaking like room on my wrist? Like, I need it to drape over my wrist and not like expose my whole freaking wrist. But I'm thinking if I steam it, I should be able to fix that issue. But 9 times out of 10, every time I freehand something, it always is a success. Freak everything. So if this doesn't work, I feel like, I don't know, it's gonna like shatter my whole ego. Like, I'm not even trying to sound like I'm an egotistical person and everything I make turns out right, but like genuinely, like bro, if this doesn't turn out right, you know what, I'm gonna just finish working on this. I honestly don't even want to talk anymore. I just want to like finish it and then I'll show you guys the final reveal. Alright guys, I've been working on this sweater for quite a bit and I'm happy to say it was a fail. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash out. It's actually like not, it didn't even end up working out. I mean, like, I got the sleeve attached fully. I stitched up this side. I just don't know if I will have the motivation to just finish it, because number one, I'm just not the biggest fan of the sleeve. Like, honestly, like, what is it doing? Like, why is it just so, oh my gosh. And then like this whole like I don't know how to feel about this whole like slip stitch ribbing. I have this like, I'm holding this together with some stitch markers just so I can get like a kind of visual, but this was like basically falling off my freaking shoulders, okay? Obviously like the colors and everything that I picked for this was so perfect. It's just the execution, it's just where I went wrong, and A, B, C, D. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me literally fail. I really didn't expect this to turn out like this, but it's just, I guess that's just the way it is. But yeah, the colors, like I said, are super cute. I might remake this sweater like with the right measurement. That's gonna be in a bit because boy, I'm tired. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. I'm gonna like